Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. This is Survival Challenge and we are just starting off by very quickly making a bit more hay. The reason for this is because we do want to get through to June and July so that we can hopefully start to harvest the poplar. The poplar, which has been a very long time coming. And yes, we know that it is not a fast crop to grow, but I think must have been almost 17 months now. Wasn't it January, February last year when it was put in? Something like that. So yeah, we really want to start it, especially as the price for poplar or wood chips is actually very good at certain times of the year. And we're actually getting into the worst time now, which is unfortunate, but it still wants to be done. We want to get it done. The sooner it's cut, the sooner it can start to regrow. So yes, that is our way of thinking. But so we're not missing out on hay, we've got to get this done. We need to go over to the other field as well and to get it windrowed and baled. So not really too much to do first, I don't think. Oh, and of course we'll have to make sure the greenhouse still has plenty of water. Field 0 all tedded, and now we're over to 34 where Chainsaw is and he's doing the windrow, so we can just get straight on with baling. We've got it set to 180 centimeters, which is the biggest round bale you can produce, and yeah, it looks like he's pretty much done. Now we shouldn't have any issues with getting bales in the way of tedding because we've got such a big capacity and it's going to take a while to fill up anyway. We can clear this headland. And I guess, actually, it will be time to give the goats and the sheep another bale. They've been munching away on one of the previous round bales. It's been a while. It's been, I don't know, maybe 6 months or something crazy like that since they had a bale given to them, because they're so big, these bales, and they don't really eat much food, that they last for a long time. I think we probably will be keeping all of these. There's no point in selling them. They're not really worth much. Right, bale number 1 not popping out here. It's going to pop out further down, which is good. I don't really want it up here because it'll probably get forgotten about. Oh look, it's the tree. Now actually somebody did have a good suggestion, and that was to attach a winch to it and pull it out. Whenever we get a winch, we'll do that. I probably shouldn't deposit it here because it will roll away. Yeah, I do want a winch. I think a winch is certainly on the shopping list. But we currently only just have enough money for the BIOBALING, so we do need to get that first today. In fact, we really should just buy it. We should just get it now, then we know we've got it. Although, money isn't actually a worry anymore, I don't think, for that sort of thing, because we've got a load of pallets and stuff to sell, so if we do suddenly drop below 100,000, we can very easily make it back again, just by selling 1 pallet of wood. But the next focus is going to have to be on getting a combine. And I say a combine because we really do need the combine before we get the land. Because there's no point in buying the land and buying a drill and everything if we can't actually harvest the crop. So we do need to save up for both. If we can get both at the same time, even better. Then we can buy the field, we can buy the seed drill, we can buy the combine. Okay, right, well, enough of me chuntering on it. We've got lots to do. Let's get this finished off and then we'll get back over to the farm and we'll bale field 0. Yep, so we'll get that baled in just a minute, but first, oh look, if only the baler had been here, that would have been so good. We could get this, but I don't think we're going to have much of a use for it, although very good for silage pits. Okay, right, so let's get into the baler category, and we do have, by popular demand, the bigger BioBales mod. So this can actually produce 180cm, but it's the same price, so we're not benefiting from any kind of price reduction, but we can just have bigger bales. Hopefully it all works okay. I really do hope it works okay. Should do. So we're going to pick it up, and we're left with £890, but at least we now know that we don't have to suddenly get £100,000 out somewhere to be able to continue with our own field. So the next big thing, I guess, is going to be combine and land and seed drill. There it is. It doesn't really need to go back to the farm. It needs to go to the field. Yep, so change bale size 125, 150, 180. Should just be like a normal straw baler. Seems good. And of course we do have to offset it. Just like that. Okay, right, well, to the field. It's a place we haven't really visited very much at all. Hopefully that can change, but it will be remaining as a poplar field, because poplar regrows. Moo! Moo-moos. Lots of cows. Yeah, it's actually in a way unfortunate that we bought the middle field. It's the only one we could afford, but yeah, if we'd done a side field we could have bought the other two at some point and connected them together, but not to worry. Oh, I suppose we could just do one massive poplar field, but I think that would probably become a bit too much. So that is here, ready to go. I will leave the tractor here as well, briefly, for the sole reason of hopefully being able to start the poplar today. And that we do have a tractor here to assist with moving the bales. Now there was already quite a lot in the baler, so we should be able to get the first bale very soon. So I'll get them shifted. For some reason I can't pick up that branch over there. I've had this issue on Hutan Pantai. You just got to leave the game and come back. Sometimes it gets stuck on hand mode and it doesn't let you use your hands. I don't know why. But yeah, I know the fix. You just leave and come back. But it's not that important. Maybe I can actually push it with the tractor. I can. Because I was going to pick it up and put it into the sawmill. Chainsaw probably can. Oh, you annoying thing. How annoying. And now it's back to where it started, of course. Just please leave the field. Well, there it is. The first bale. I did see it. Hey, where'd it go? Well, I wasn't actually looking after it appeared, so is it down here? Good grief, there it is. Almost in the stream. Oh, nice place though. Look at this place. You see, it's stuck on hand mode. I'm not using super strength or anything. It's just literally got stuck on hand mode. Right, so we need to try and find a way down here. Shouldn't be too tricky. There is a track. Interesting. But yeah, beautiful area. I think it was in this sort of opening here, the foggy opening. There it is. Finding chainsaws bales. Yeah, it must have popped out at a really bad time. But it didn't get wet, it didn't end up in the stream, which is a bonus, which means we can give it straight to the goats. Although, to be honest, I would have still given it straight to the goats because bales can't get wet in this game. Right, they're going to enjoy this. And there is bale number 2. So we've got 2 from both. 4 in total, 4 of the biggest. So that is going to last us, if we're just keeping them for feed, a very long time. It's good to have them. Yes, the previous bale has disappeared. But I'm hardly surprised, it's been there for so long. So how are they doing for everything else? Food and water. Well, food obviously no problem at all. Water, running a bit low. As for the sawmill, that's still fed. And there's still plenty of water in the greenhouse. So it's all going quite well. Should probably put the other bale just over here somewhere. And of course the other two from the other field do need to come back eventually, next time we're passing. Just get this bale shifted. Oh, well, let's see if Chainsaw can pick it up. Oh, he can. Good. Pop it there, out of the way. It should be fine. So I'll just grab the water tanker and we will do everything that we can do with that. Replenish all the food, water troughs, and then I think it'll be time to move on. I was going to cut off this branch, as you've probably just seen in the chat during the time lapse, but it's actually not on our land. It's on the edge of our land, and it's not actually on buyable land either. It's just communal land, so it's impossible to remove that branch, which means we've just got to keep being careful because they keep hitting it with the cab. Anyway, the greenhouse is full of water, and we do have enough water here to give to the goats for about a century, so they're going to be okay, which means the time can once again increase, because we are trying to get through to the time when the poplar is ready. I don't know when it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be next month, and it's such a shame because we're both absolutely dying to do the poplar. Okay, so now that they have a water supply, we can just leave that there overnight. Should keep taking it as and when it requires it, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. But of course, things like the sail, they're going to be changing all the time. There is a slurry spreader, or slurry tank, which we don't need. Auger wagon for sugar beet, which we don't need. Big bucket, which would be lovely, but we can't use it because we don't have the wheel loader for it. So yeah, as usual, things that we want but can't get. Oh, there's a pallet of planks about to appear. Long plank. Oh, and beams. Wow, both. Both at the same time. Beams first. That's not bad, is it? I've already got a long plank pallet over there. So it looks like maybe the reason why we couldn't sell these in the previous episode was because they weren't on a trailer. And they also won't sell if they're on the pallet forks, but they need to be a certain height. So hopefully, if they're on the trailer, they will sell. Good morning, everybody. Yep, so we're going to load everything up into the pickup truck. Hopefully this is going to work at the playground. If we can sell everything at the playground. A bit further forward, I suppose. Oh no, Chainsaw's lost connection. This does happen. So whilst we wait for Chainsaw to return, keep time at times 30. Poplar field, no doubt, not much more progressed. Oh, it has gone a darker green. Is that looks like it probably is the last growth stage. So it may or may not be ready next month. It might stay on that growth stage for a few months, which would be ultra annoying. But if it was put in sort of January to March time, then we must be getting very close to the month when it is going to be ready. It'd be great to say that we're going to have even more, and we are, but not today, I don't think. So we'll just have to go and sell these. These are quite heavy anyway, and I'll probably flip the trailer, so it's probably best that we don't put any more into here. Okay, there we go. Good news, Chainsaw is back. So this should work this time. I think we're higher up, so there should be no issues with selling. Brilliant. So that is the reason. So if it's on ground level, it won't sell. If it's on pallet forks, it won't sell. It has to be a certain height off the ground. But that's not bad, is it? £23,951. Very good. Just for some trees that we had at the farm. We can keep feeding that as well. So, it's now 4 in the afternoon. As I said, things are progressing quite nicely with the poplar, so we'll go through to July, and we'll hope for the best. Fingers crossed, we can harvest poplar. If we can't, then we can't, I suppose. I can't really do anything else about it. Whilst we wait, Chainsaw is going to do some loading up of the different products. Imagine if Farming Simulator was third person only. I suppose it wouldn't really matter, because you're mostly in tractors, although if you did only have third person in tractors, yeah, that wouldn't be quite the same, although I do probably play like 80% third person. Always nice to have both. Always good to have the option. Right, so we've got rain on the way, although you wouldn't have thought it, because the sky looks beautiful. It's a very starry night. Oh, here comes the cloud. That must be the rain. Yeah, they've done well. They have done well with the cloud systems now in the sky. At least we now have stars at night. Makes a big difference. Okay, so it's a new day, so let's have a look at our poplar field. Oh, yes! It's ready! There it is. So I would say I don't want to start with a chainsaw, but this is a very slow job. So there'll be loads to do. Loads for chainsaws to do. We might as well make a start. My first time in FS25 harvesting poplar. Oh, not a great start, I know. Let's get that nicely offset. Now it's this side of the field where I've got it super dense. This was a suggestion by many people to have it super dense, and I agree. I do agree. And look at that, even though we're set to 180, we're set to the biggest bale size, we're already half full. That's amazing. Yeah, you would not want the smallest. I'm guessing the smallest is 125 by default, and you can't change it. So that would be tiny. That would be so small. Thank you to all those people who recommended this. This is definitely worth doing. So what is it? 4.5. Oh no, 4,400 per bale. We can't really have these bales getting in the way, so I think we'll just pop them over here. Unload baler is Y for this one. Look at that. Nice big bale. Plop. Right. Okay, I'll do a bit more. I'll do quite a bit more. Practice makes perfect. It's going extremely well. Except, today is actually the worst possible price for wood chips. It is down to just 400 and something pounds for 1,000 litres, which actually, if this was FS22, would be okay. That would probably be a good price. But that is horrendous in FS25, because we can get up to 1,600 for every 1,000 litres in every bale. We've got 4,400 in every bale. So this is going to be worth an absolute fortune, but we do need to hold on to them until January. So they're going to be staying here. We're going to make a nice neat stack, neatish stack. But yeah, we're not actually going to see any money for over half a year. Well, for half a year. Until next year. So it's a shame, but at the same time, we cannot afford just to throw away over £1,000 per 1,000 litres. That is just absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe it's got such a fluctuation, but it does, as you can see. Okay, so if we were doing really well, we could get 515. But look what it goes to, and look where we are. We're in the bottom of the valley. We want to be at the top of the hill. So I have now got the job of just moving them to the side. Like I said, it just needs to be neatish. And I appreciate this is somebody else's yard, but they're on a long holiday. They're not here. We could even put it in the shed. That would be amazing. We could put them in the shed. Yeah, I would personally put them in the shed, but I know we don't own it, so we probably shouldn't. Oh yes, and the idea of doubling the rows of poplar, brilliant idea. I think we'll probably plant more on the other side of the field where it's not doubled. Makes all the difference. Well, I don't know if Chainsaw has been near a fuel station, but this does need to be refueled. We have got the red light on, so sooner rather than later we're going to have to get some fuel. Where is the nearest fuel station? It must be quite close. I think. Well, we keep going past the one over here. So there's one over here. Yep, there we go. Yeah, it's just north of us. So that's not a problem at all. So I am still moving the bales, as you can see, but they're stacking fairly well. They're a bit sticky. They're not like straw bales and hay bales. They don't just slide off. I know we are using a pallet fork. I'm fully aware of that. But yes, I just find it easier because you can adjust the time width. But yeah, they don't slide off like those other bales do. They do stick a bit, but they're not too bad. And as you can see, I have managed to produce this stack here mostly with ease. Bit of an accident a second ago, but not to worry about that. And yeah, to think that we're going to get maybe £5,000 a bale. That puts it into perspective. And of course, the other reason why we need to get a combine first is because with a combine, we can also do contracts. And the harvesting contracts are actually worth quite a bit of money because you get the bonus grain. So we do, that needs to be our next target, I think, buying a combine harvester. But it doesn't want to be something tiny, it needs to be something at least, I don't know, medium-sized. Otherwise it's just going to seem painfully slow harvesting bigger fields, especially harvesting bigger contract fields. Right, so I'm just going to get the last couple. I think we'll maybe get two more out of this. This one here and the one that Chainsaw is still producing. But I did not think we were going to get this done today. You can now see where we did double and where we did single. It's supposed to be single, but double works, and obviously you do get double yield, so it makes perfect sense to do double. I'm going to put these last two, if I can do, on the top, just to finish off the stack nicely. Problem is though, yes, like I said, they're a bit sticky, so pulling out whilst on another bale can be risky. So I just put it on the very tip of the tines. Very tip. Lift up and I hope for the best. Good. Yeah, keeping them on the tips always works. So we've done it. We've actually done it in one episode. I cannot believe it. It's all done and it's all cleared. I'm not sure it's good for the Poplar to keep driving on it like this, but it doesn't seem to make a difference. If you weren't regrowing it, it wouldn't be a problem, but we are. Yeah, so we'll go and grab some diesel. And I think, well, we have certainly reached, we've gone beyond our goal today. Didn't really think that we'd even get this field ready. I thought it would just be another episode of saying, oh, maybe next time, do some more contracts. But no, let's go and grab some diesel. We need it. The tractor is thirsty. This tractor, to be fair, has done a lot of work on one tank of diesel. It's been really good. So, the money goes down, but we do have almost 50,000 again. You know, for the first time properly, we have turned a corner here. This is a turning point for this series. Like, we've been at the stage where we've just suddenly managed to start buying more and more stuff. We've bought new tractors, we've bought new implements, but this really is it. Because the money we're going to make from these bales is game changing, or let's play changing. And here we are back at the farm. Wow, what a busy episode it's been. Making hay bales, feeding the animals, greenhouses, planks, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, finishing with the Poplar from start to finish. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed the episode. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.